paste the entire path over here. I mean, it's easier. The way you can access the variable, the system variable, is going to be using these percentage signs before and after. So you go in and you type new, and you say Android underscore home, the percentage sign, and you say platform tools dash tools, and then you say another one, add another one, you say tools. All right, so these two you need to add one by one, this one and this one. Once you have it, you click OK and click OK and you click OK. Once you have done that, make sure you restart your CMD, just close it and open your command prompt again. Once you are able to do it, you can quickly check slash version. Is this how it's done? Hopefully, yeah. I mean, there you go. It's not the right parameter. This one. All right. Yeah. I mean, this would show you that it's installed. You can quickly just say by saying Android, it's going to launch the your SDK manager. So, sorry, which last step? Guys, whenever you have a question, just unmute it. Not always looking at the questions on the chat. Sometimes I'm just I'm a bit further into the process, so you can unmute and you can interrupt me. That's okay. So the environment.
Sorry.
No worries. Okay. Yes, I can hear you. So the environment. Yeah, go ahead.
I made the Android home, and then what do you do after that?
You are on which screen? On your environment variable?
Yeah, the environment variables.
This one?
Yes. I made the Android home, and then the path, and then what did you do afterwards?
So you have this one with this variable over here, Android underscore home, with this with the correct SDK path.
Yes.
And then you go in and you edit your path variable, this one. And make sure you have these two over there. So just point to percentage, that variable name, Android underscore home, percentage slash platform tools. That's one of the folders that is inside this this path, and then another one for tools. So these two have these files that we are using, that we call from the command prompt. Let me show it to you. So it's not in this one. So you do in your platform, go in platform tools, you see ADB. So this is one of the files that I was running. Then there's an Android that I was running. It should be in tools, I believe. So I think this is the one, and I passed the parameters. So yeah. So these are all the ones that we would have access to after we have successfully set up the path. So once again, you need to set path for the platform tools and the tools. Easiest way, if you've already set up your Android home variable, is just use this this Android underscore home variable with percentage signs, the beginning and the last one. Path for nodes as well. No, you don't need the path for nodes. If you install the node, with the package, it comes in a package. So if you install that, it's going to set up the path itself. So you see over here, program files node.js, it automatically added this. I didn't do it. So once it's going to do it, then I would have access to it. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't see Android's home. I don't see the platform tools and the tools for mine. Where did you get access to that? Again? The library would have been.
This one, I mean, in your SDK, you have something like this. These
okay. Yes. Yeah.
So yeah, that's fine. So in that you would have tools and you would have platform tools, right?
Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
Okay.
Were you able to figure out what Node.js 4 is exactly?
Yes. So basically, NPM is it comes with Node.js. Node.js, I don't know what exactly Node.js is, but NPM is like a repository of all the JavaScript for the developers to publish there. So they can, write scripts and they can post it there. The easiest way to understand is to just watch this quick video, this one. So there you go. So you just go ahead and you watch this, and you would know in just 2 minutes what NPM is.
I did. I mean, but the thing is, it has so you can install Appium through this, right? So,
yes.
But then, what exactly is the point after that? So, you don't really utilize Node.js after that, do we?
No, we're just getting like a newish version of Appium from through there. That's it.
Did you install it through here?
Both. I got the GUI version and this one as well. The reason is that with this one, I get to have the newest one, 1.6.3, which is bug free, and I'm able to run this emulator through that one. The older one, I think you came a bit late, but let me just quickly recap. The problem with that one, the older one, is this one. Is with Android Studio 2.0, they changed the way it recognizes the name of the emulator. So every time you're going to try to, every time it's going to try to look for this Nexus name, it's not going to find it because they changed the way they, show the name of the device. If I am to run an emulator, let me just show it to you quickly. Android AVD. So let's just run this one. Oh. So what is that? Yeah, so it's running. So
is the emulator slower compared to a Mac for you?
sorry?
Is the emulator slower compared to a Mac for you?
No, it's faster because this machine has 8 gig of RAM. My Mac has 4 gig, so it's a bit slower on my Mac. The processor is a bit faster on this machine as well, so it's a bit faster again. But it mainly is because of the RAM. With my Mac, I'm really struggling with my RAM. It's just 4 gig, and it really isn't enough.
How much do you allocate to the emulator?
2 gig.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot of burden.
It is, yeah. So, I mean, if I were to, allocate 2 gig on my Mac, what I am left with, half
Yeah,
of it.
nothing, like half for the operating system itself.
So, okay, so ADB and devices. You see, it doesn't say Nexus, emulator dash 5554. I've tried, using this name. I tried using emulator, so none of these work. So, I mean, if I were to go in my Appium, which is this one, and I were to run it, so it will say that the server is running. So it's able to run the server, but it's unable to communicate with the AVD. So the name we have here is the Nexus, which is fine. So it is running now. So I go here, I click refresh. You see all these things happening in the background. It's not going to launch the AVD again because I've already launched it. So it will say that one device is present somewhere here. Oh, it is kind of working. Oh, it worked. I don't know how, but it did work. Oh, let's see. Oh, it is working, guys. I don't know how. Okay, so I guess we can go through these now. All right, so where are you guys at? I think we can get this thing running now.
How you launch it again, Bilal? How you launch the GUI again?
So the GUI, I launched it. So let me just see. Am I able to? Yeah. So I am getting these. Whoa. Come on. Finally. It's not that one. Oh, so I can't really interact with that. Just like that, no. Okay, so okay, so I don't have Google services, so that's another issue. So you see, there are a lot of issues. All right, so let's start from the beginning, guys. Let's try to run this. All right, where is everyone at? I don't know how I got this running, but it is working fine now. So as you know, that's a win. Okay.
Can you open up the settings on Appium for the Android?
There you go.
Uh, how does your package pop up? My package never popped up for me.
Yeah, me too. Mine didn't even pop up either.
Okay, let me just choose another one. It popped up immediately. There you go. See, guys, it popped up immediately. Okay, one more thing. Which version are you running? After I installed this, after I downloaded this one, it gave me an update notification. So see, quickly, right away, it comes up. So
The Appium, right? Yeah,
yeah,
I did it. I did update it to 1.4. Yeah, that one.
16.1. Is this the one
Yeah,
that you're running?
no, I just uninstalled it. I'm gonna reinstall it right now, so I'm gonna try it in a bit. But yeah, that's the one. It said, version is not up to date, so please update it. And
Yeah.
then I
Did you
did
do?
update it. Yeah, I did update it, but it still wouldn't show me the package. Another thing is that if you go back to the settings
Yeah.
for the Android, so so the launch AVD Nexus, right? So that's your AVD's name.
Oh, no, I am trying to launch it. Yeah, so I'm not launching it from here. So what difference I think I did was I launched it manually and not through this. Maybe that's how it kind of worked.
Kind of work, right? So it's not actually capturing this device you're trying to launch here.
Yeah, no, but the device name is that one. I mean, it's
Oh
still
yeah,
that.
but you ran it manually, so I guess that's why it kind of like said, hey, there's a AVD. I'm just gonna grab that one.
Maybe, yeah, maybe that is how that it worked out.
Yep.
So let's see. See, it's gonna open up the emulator. Just open up. It's loading. So you see in the background it says zero emulator connected, and Next is not running. Next is not running. So it's constantly looking for a device. It's going to keep on doing it until whatever time is set. Let's say 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes. So it's going to keep on doing that. Meanwhile, it loads up. As soon as it's going to load up, the ADB using which it is trying to locate, that's the name of the utility. It would notify that, okay, this is running. Where's that? CMD. So ADB devices, you will see. All right, there you go. You have a device there, right there. But it says emulator is still not running. Not running, not running. So I believe this is what I did. This is the solution, I guess. So yeah, it keeps on looking for that device. Okay, guys, I think we found the glitch, and I think we can get it to work. We don't launch it from here. We will be launching it manually, and if we are to do that, it should, open up. So. All right, so where are you guys at? We should both of Appium, the GUI one. No, you now just hold on to the node. You don't really. You can do it. It's not gonna conflict with this one. It downloads in a separate directory, so nothing is gonna go wrong. The path for that is set, yes, but you're not gonna run this GUI version from the command line. So that doesn't make any difference. So if you want to run that one, you go in your command prompt and you just say Appium. It's gonna open up. But since you are running this from here, from your start menu, as an Appium, the GUI version of it, so it doesn't really make any difference. So you can go ahead, you can install both of these, but for now, just get this one, the newest version of Appium from appium.io.
Oh, now it popped up when I downloaded npm.
That should not, make any difference. I mean, I don't think so.
Oh, well, now I see the packages.
All right, congratulations.
How that worked.
So,
Bilal, from Appium.io, just you're able to install the latest, right? Or we can install an earlier version as well.
From Node.js or from Appium, you can install an earlier version, or if you go in your downloads, rather than clicking on that one, let me quickly show it to you. So you don't go here, download Appium. You go here, and in your download, it's going to show you a list of for Windows. and it doesn't really matter. Honestly, whatever system you select, it still shows both of them. The filter isn't applied here. So it's going to show you for the Mac as one as well. So Appium for Windows, this one is the one that it downloads when you click on that main link. And this is another copy of that 1.4.16.1. So they're both the same. They're both the same. You can download an earlier version from here, 1.3.7.1. I believe this is the one that you were referring to, that you have.
Yes, that was an older one, right?
Go ahead and download the latest version, guys, for Appium for Windows from here.
What about if you click on the download button? What's it going to download?
It's going to download this file, Appium for Windows, which is this one.
Okay, so same thing, right?
Yeah, same thing. So what they do is when they launch the newest version, they open up this thing. They basically they put it over here and they replace this file, Appium for Windows, so they don't have to go back and change the link for it. So this is how they're doing it. So these many people download it from the main page, and these many people download it from this page.
So and that Appium 1.5.3 DMG, is it same or it's like a beta one?
Huh? The DMG one is for Mac.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Bilal.
No worries. So you guys have Appium, guys? Is it running? Are you able to run it? No comments? I'm going to assume that there is no issue downloading Appium from here and installing it.
So we just double click on the installer, not extract it.
The zip one. So how does this come? I should have it over here in my downloads. Oh.
Yep, I think I guess double click on it and now.
So Appium for Windows. Yeah, just make sure you you extract these. Don't run it from here because it's only gonna extract. There's a chance that it's only gonna extract this one and not this file as well. The Appium installer, after it installs, it runs this file, the update.the batch file. So extract this. The easiest way is to right-click on it and do extract here, extract to Appium. Whatever you're using. If you have WinRAR, if you're just gonna be using Windows. Then using the Windows Explorer, you can do it. Make sure they're extracted; they're not inside the zip. Don't run it from inside the zip. Move it outside and then run it. Make sure both the files are in a single folder. Run the installer; it's going to install it. And once you have that, you should be able to get to this screen. So just give me 1 minute, guys. I need to change my workstation. So I'm just gonna move into another room. Meanwhile, you guys try installing this, and hopefully there shouldn't be any issues. No, Rashid, I mean, you don't have to download either one first, but you need to download both of them. You need the SDK for the Appium to be able to, run the emulator and stuff like that. So I'm assuming we're doing all of this under the assumption that you have the Android Studio. Yes.
Bilal, why is saying the access to the pad is denied? I was trying to update the current version.
Okay. Yes. So you need to right-click on it and you need to run it as an administrator.
Oh, I see. So on the settings, right-click, right?
Yes. No. You go and on the Appium, you run the Appium as an administrator.
Oh, okay.
So if you're not running it as an administrator, it would not let the program to change any files in your program files folder as a security measure.
You mean that's when we install it, or that's when we open it, Bilal?
When you open it, it's going to ask you to update it.
Okay. So you mean run
you
it?
cannot update it. I mean, you cannot make any changes to the files inside the program files folder if you're not running the program as an administrator.
Sure.
Where to go to run it as an administrator? Because there's I don't find
just right click on
for the
Appium. Okay,
okay, hold on a second.
I'm moving.
Right click
on your Appium. Let me show it to you. So
click on your search bar and type Appium, and then just right click on it and run as admin.
Thank you. So you do this and you do this.
Oh, okay. Oh, there? Oh, I was looking for in the app. Okay.
No. So you run the app as an administrator.
Okay. So I shut down the app now, then run it again?
Yes.
Got it. Thanks.
No problem.
Let me do this.
So who doesn't have Android Studio? Because for that, it's not just you downloading the Android Studio and installing it. You need to get the right SDK for it as well, the 5.0.1. So if you want me to go over that, I can do that as well quickly. Yes, Rashid. Do you have the Android Studio, or no? You're doing it?
Which version are we supposed to have for Android Studios?
The level 21. That is the one that we are going to be using. For which one? Inside the Appium, you're saying?
For Android Studios? Yeah. You said
over here, this platform version. This one? Are you referring to this thing?
Let me see.
Well, I think she's talking about Android Studios, the ID.
Android Studios? Mine says 6.0. I have 6.0.
No, so it wouldn't work. So let me just go and quickly show it to you how you can get the 5.0.1 Android. Android. So you go in your SDK manager, you will see all of these. Whatever is installed over here, it's going to say this is installed. So every time you open it up, the default ones that aren't installed, these ones, the 7.1, it's going to ask you to install it, just deselect it. So once you've deselected everything, nothing is selected, what you need to do is scroll down and go in your 5.0.1. Just to conserve space, guys, and to quickly get this thing done, do not select everything. You do not need the TV or the Wear, Android Wear. We're not dealing with that right now. The apps that are working on, they're not designed for that. In fact, at that time, the version that these apps, maybe around this time, they have a version. The newer version of these apps work on the Android Wear. You have WhatsApp. There is like a smaller version of that, using which you can have the messages pop up on your Android Wear, on your watches and stuff like that, right? But this is an older version of the app, so this would not work regardless. So don't do this. Only go for the x86 Atom system image, and also do the API for the same one, x86. Get the API as well.
How did you open the SDK manager?
Okay, where did you do the variable setting and everything? That was done?
Oh yeah, I did.
Okay, just go in your command prompt and type Android.
Oh, Android. It says not recognized as an internal or external command.
Oh yes, so you were not able to successfully okay. Did you is the command prompt running since that time? So it's running, and then you set up the variables, and then you're trying to use it. If that's the case, then you close your command prompt and open it again.
Okay, let me try it again. Yeah, it's still saying. I don't think I set my path right.
All right, so for now, what you can do is you open up your Android Studio. And you will be presented with this screen. Come on, come on. So you can basically go to your SDK manager from here, configure, and you go to your SDK manager over here.
Okay, SDK manager.
Actually, you can access it from another way without opening Android Studios.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I mean,
You go to the file system and just double click on the manager.
yeah, the SDK manager.
Yeah.
Default settings. Oh, settings.
So once you're here, then you go and launch standalone SDK manager. So again, guys, this is the path. You have the path here. If you're unable to, figure out what your path is, just you select this and you copy it from here. All right.
So Bilal, we say we need the Android TV Intel x86 Atom system image.
Yes, for 5.0.1.
Okay, and what else? The Android Wear?
No, you don't need that, and you don't need the TV. You don't need Wear. You don't need TV. You only need the system image for x86 Atom. That's it.
Okay, the x86 Atom image. Okay, what other one you selected beside those?
This one.
Okay, so the AVA and the so the AVA and the x86 Atom system image.
Let's say installed on the right. These are the 4 things that I installed. I believe I don't need all 4 of these, but still I did it.
Okay then, got you. Thanks.
Everyone else, they're good. Une, are you able to get this far? Are you able to install these? Can you get to this screen?
I'm about to install them and see.
All right. There's one more thing that may be required. I'll scroll all the way down and check this one. Intel x86 Emulator Accelerator, HAXM. So you need this as well. This is kind of optional. There is a way of turning it off that it would not require it. But you still get this thing. It's gonna be faster this way. Mac folks, are you guys okay with this? Were you able to run your AVD on your Mac and the simulator, iPhone simulator? Is it working for you? You guys need any help with that? I don't think there are a lot of people here today. Okay, yeah, Paul, you're good. Who else at Mac? They're not here today. I guess everyone kind of knew that we would be doing this, this Windows session today. So they're like, well, we don't need to be there.
Maybe.
I'm still having issues with the package not appearing. Yeah, I don't know what exactly to do about that either.
It's still not showing up for you?
Just reinstalled and updated it as well. Do you think that's why we need JS Node? I uninstalled.
Now, I guess, since Une did also pointed it out that after doing that, it popped up for her. Uh, Une, did you just install Node.js or did you also install the Appium 1.6.3 as well?
I installed it. I think after I installed the npm.
Okay, that's it?
Yeah, and that's it. And then I restarted Appium and then also updated the version. That's when it showed me.
All right. Furkan, you want to try that?
Yeah, let me try that.
Yeah, and also closing Appium and then reopening it again.
I don't think, I mean, they're kind of, even related, but still, you never know. I'm not entirely sure what, like, Node.js does. Maybe it downloads some, utility files that it's using. Since the Appium app is made entirely in Java, it's possible that it's, it updates something or does something, and you're able to, load that package over there. It's possible. So if it works for you, then let us know. Maybe that's what the thing is. Whoever else is struggling with that, I mean, they can install Node as well, Node.js. And anyone else? Guys, you're good? Hussein, are you okay?
I just installed.
Yes, Othman.
I just installed the I guess the Node.js from the command that you put in the chat window. Is that enough, or I had to go and install the node and install it again?
You did what the npm install npm at latest -g. That's the one that you're referring to. This command.
Yeah, that's the one.
That is basically gonna update the npm. What you have, it's gonna update its library. So it would have, yeah. So if you have already installed npm, then you can run this command. So if you were able to run this command, it means you already had npm in your computer.
Yeah, it was installed for a second. I probably did before, but let's see.
So yeah, so it basically updates the library files for it. So I mean, it gets everything, whatever is available in the market, whatever newer version is available. So it basically updates the library.
All right.
Yes, Hussein, how are you doing?
I don't know what I'm doing. Is I can connect the app. Yeah, I'm supposed to connect to the app, right?
Yeah.
Through the IPM, but it says no default server arguments on that app that I selected the path on that.
Let's see. Which screen are you referring to? Okay.
In the very first screen, you have okay. If you select the tab, this one, I choose the path.
Yeah.
Let me see.
You're pointing to the
that's what I select though. And I have everything. All the packages came in.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I did not select the box. No.
These two?
I did not mention the box.
So
like
yeah.
These two package and wait for package.
Yeah.
So do I have to select those?
Yes, you need to check these two.
Okay. Let me check those two. That might work. And so you're using Nexus, but I'm not using the Nexus though.
That's fine. We will not be launching the device from here anyways, because if we launch the device from here, it doesn't connect with that. So we will be going in our AVD manager, and from there we will be launching the device manually.
And how about the capabilities? The capabilities options, you have Android 6. I have the 6.0 Marshmallow.
Go for 5.0.
5.0?
Yeah.
Lollipop 5.0. Okay, it's API level 21.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
then the device name,
device name you have to name. Have to provide the device name here. It's gonna be exactly the same as you have in your AVD.
How do I find that? Let me see.
So this is the name. This one.
That's the name, Nexus.
Yeah.
So how do you find the AVD, the Nexus? Is there any way I can find mine?
Like how I create. You can go ahead and you can create a new AVD if you have something else. You just go here and create. The name of the AVD. Just enter the name of the AVD and select a device from here. Select Nexus 5. Select the target. So
How to get there?
to
How
this
do I
screen.
get that screen?
So are you able to get here to this point? AVD
No,
manager? Okay.
no.
So is your path set properly? Are your paths set up?
Yeah, properly. Like I'm
Okay.
in the C user and my user.
Okay, then you type Android space AVD in your command prompt.
Yeah, when I typed in Android AVD, it's still not recognizing. So I don't think I have my environment variables
Okay.
correctly.
Okay. Let's take a look at your screen.
Okay.
So I have to select the environment variable for that too, to get to.
Yes. So is this not recognizable for you as well? Are you not able to
Yeah,
like?
not recognizable as well.
So yeah. So yes, your path isn't correct properly. Okay. Unaid, press your Windows key. Type ENV. Enter. Click on environment variables. Okay, and you have Android home, app data, local, Android, SDK. That seems okay. Scroll down and go in your path.
Okay.
Yeah, open it up. Okay, so you don't have, okay, so the path, you don't have it over here, right?
No. Nope.
Basically, yeah. So click new,
New.
percentage sign.
Wait, say it again?
Percentage. So I'm gonna switch back to my screen. I'll show it to you how it shows on my screen, okay?
Okay.
So you go in environment, Hussein, you can take a look here as well. So make
Yeah,
sure
I'm going in environment.
you have your
So you're
Android
going to
home.
the path. Uh-huh.
So first, make sure you have your Android home over here. It's correct. I mean, make sure you have it and it's pointing to the correct directory where your SDK home is residing. Then you open your path. In your path, you're gonna be typing these two. This one. There you go. And this one. There you go.
Oh, gotcha.
As long as your variable is set for Android home, exactly like this, all in caps, it should work.
Let's see.
Right, so if you have that, or you don't necessarily have to this one with the way, however way you put it, but this is like the standard way of doing this. If you do it this way, all the apps would be able to recognize it. So Appium would know that it's how it's going to point to Android home. So this is how you set it as, I mean, that's like the default setting for it. So once you have that, then close and open your CMD again, and you should be able to run it.
Mine still says not recognized.
Did you close and open your command prompt?
Yeah, I did.
So where is the SDK? Is it in the bin?
Just kidding. It worked.
Sorry?
Is it the bin?
Okay, so if you want to get the location of your bin, open up your Android Studio.
Yeah, I'm already in the bin, but I don't see the SDK folder.
I
No.
actually got it to work.
Okay, great. So it's not in bin. It's not in your bin folder. So open up your SDK, go in configure, and then SDK manager.
Oh, okay.
And right here you have this address. So you just select it and Control C this. Copy this.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I already copied for the Appium on that address. So I copied the same address here too.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
Anyone else? Zabed, Rashid, how are you doing? Furkan, you got the package to work? You got it to show up in over there?
Yes, I did.
How was it
It
NPM?
was one few things, I guess. I assume it was the Android Home. I went and rechecked my Android Home. Apparently, I was pointing to the tools folder inside of Android Home rather
Okay,
than the Android SDK folder.
okay.
So that might be causing it. So once I
So
changed that, everything
if the
worked fine.
Une was had the the Android home variable system variable set up properly, so maybe that's the reason. So if you're able to open if you're able to have that folder set up properly, I guess that's the reason.
That's the issue.
I don't think NPM would have anything to do with it.
No, and Node.js doesn't have anything to do with it.
Yeah, yeah.
Bilal, like I try to right click on the Appium desktop shortcut and it's not running for me. I did install it before I extract it. Let me just uninstall it and extract it again. Install it from there and see.
Okay, so sorry, what's not showing up for you?
The Appium, like when I right click on it and run it as administrator, is not working because when I install it, I just double click from the before I extract it. So that probably was the issue. I think I'm gonna go ahead and install it and extract the package, then install it again. Let's see.
All right, just try installing it again. Yeah. So, anyone else? We want to get this done quickly so we can, go ahead and, write at least a couple of tests regarding this. That's the main goal. That we are able to write a test, we are able to get the elements and how we can write the test for this for mobile. So that's what we should really be doing. So whoever is still, struggling, let me know. I mean, we can, try to.
Yeah, so I did the home. So, what I do now, like in the environment variable path.
Okay, so in your
new one.
did you copy it? Did you copy your?
Yeah, I copied the address.
Okay, that's great. Now you go in your environment variable and you go and click on new over here.
Okay, yeah.
And you name it as Android Home. And
I did that.
Paste it. Okay, if you've done it, then you save it and then you go back in your path.
Okay.
And click on new and just copy paste to the same thing I did over there. So these two.
A new and copy paste. I mean that is just a paste.
Yeah. So in the path you will be adding these two values.
Two values or one values in the path?
Two values in the path. So one is gonna be platform tools, the other one is gonna be tools. So they're both under Android Home. So I just copy pasted it for you. As long as you have this set up exactly like this, Android Home, you should be good. This one.
Yeah, I saw that.
And then you need these two.
Okay.
Bilal, quick question.
Yes.
These
Yes.
two you've given Android Home, platform. So basically, it's saying it's trying to find the, platform tools directory inside Android Home, right?
Basically, yes. So you are
So,
pointing to this path over here. So you're getting the variable, the system variable
yep,
using
the
the
system
percentage sign.
variable.
Yeah.
For some reason, this didn't work for me. I changed it to the entire path. It worked fine, but when I'm using this is not working for some reason.
And sure, I mean you have percentage signs in the beginning and the after and the end.
At the end, right?
You
Let me
close and
just.
open the command prompt, it should work.
I did. Yeah, that's why I was confused. I mean, it makes sense why that would, like, why it is. It makes no sense to write the entire path again.
Over here you see the system root over there. I mean these are the system variables set somewhere else. So that's exactly how Windows is using it. So I kind of replicated this from here.
Right, right. Yeah, but for some reason, it doesn't work.
And it's strange. It should work.
Do I have my Android Home misspelled or something? Let me take a look.
If that was the case, then the Appium would not be able to recognize it.
Yeah, that's also true. Android Home is fine.
Best way is to copy paste it from here. Edit it, copy
Would
it.
it matter if you run? It shouldn't matter if you run command as administrator for this because it's not in a path that's actually blocked by, and it would give an error for that, not authorized. So that has nothing to do with it.
Another way of check. I mean, yeah. I mean that there's another way of checking if you have the path set up correctly. You just do cd Android underscore home and then percentage sign. So it should point to this.
Alright, I'll figure this out. Thank you.
No worries. But the reason I'm asking is because maybe someone else would also be facing the same issue. If that's the case, then we kind of need to figure this out. Then I shouldn't be telling everyone to use this way. I mean, rather they.
It's so cd Android underscore home. It's supposed to show me the directory. I mean, it's supposed to navigate me to that directory, right? But
Yes.
it's not.
It's not.
Nope.
Oh.
Android underscore home. Nope.
It's strange.
The system cannot find the path specified. Did you, by any chance, make your app data folder not hidden?
No.
It's still hidden?
So how do I?
Furkan, double check the home. The home Android underscore home is the same exact, the variable name, and also the other two variable path.
Echo. What does it say? Like if you do echo Android home, does it return you with any value?
Let me see. Oh wait, it worked. It worked. cd Android underscore home. It worked. It worked.
So it was mainly the spelling mistake.
No, I was not putting the percentage sign at the end.
All right, so there you go. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so that's it.
Your
No,
name
so
has
that's
this
fine then.
something over there. Yeah.
God.
All right. Anyone else? Asen, how far are you?
I already set up the environment. Let's check if it's working. So I have to close the command line prompt and run it again, right?
Yes. Yes. Everyone else is doing okay. Are they able to run their Android AVD from command line, guys?
Yep, I have the AVD pulled up.
Okay, great. So once you get to this screen, should I move forward, guys? Is everyone okay? So we're going to go ahead and create a new virtual device over here, an Android virtual device. Hopefully, like again, this is under the assumption that everyone has the Android Studio, everyone has the path set up correctly, and they're able to get to this screen. from the command prompt, you should be able to. That's also another goal. I mean, there are a number of ways you can get to this screen, but it wouldn't look really nice if you would be trying to get to this screen from different ways. This is the right way, and for someone who has been in this industry for a couple of years, this is how you would be demonstrating. Anyone could be seeing it, so this is how you should be navigating to this manager over here. So once you get to this, what you need to do is you need to create. All right, guys, I'm moving forward now. So when you create, you name your device something, Nexus 5 maybe. All right, so under the device, you select Nexus 5. Under the target, you select the Android 5.0.1 API level 21. For the CPU, you need can you read it? Why? Okay. Anyways, just select Google like Atom, Intel Atom 86 x86. Just do that. I believe that's the software version of it, and this is like the hardware, the one that uses hardware acceleration. Okay. So you just do that. And then for the skin, just say no skin. Otherwise, it's gonna be using a lot more resources. You don't want that. The front camera you need emulated, and the back camera you need emulated. So you don't want to have no camera here, because the app that you're trying to test requires a camera to be present. Otherwise, it's just gonna throw you an error. Other than that, all the default options are fine. 2 gig RAM it requires. Internal storage 200 MB is fine. You don't need an SD card for it. So that's it. And yeah, so you click OK. Are we good?
Mine doesn't show the Android 5.0.
So,
I don't think
okay, so you need to go back and open up your another instance of command. So, and you type Android there.
Okay.
And under there, scroll down, go to 5.0.1.
Oh, my SDK manager?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see, 5.0.
So Android 5.0.1.
Android 5. I just see Android 5.0.
Really? The APA 21? Look at this screen. Look. Is this the screen that you're on right now? Android SDK Manager.
Logo Android. Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Scroll down, and it should have this Android 5.0.1 API 21.
API 21.
No. All right. Let's go. Let's see your screen.
Okay. Yeah, this is all I see. I don't see the.
All right. So no, you need to go in Launch Standalone SDK Manager right there. So click Cancel. How did you get to this screen? You were supposed to come to this screen from the command prompt. Click Cancel. Yeah. Close this.
Command prompt.
Yeah. Start R. Yeah. Yeah. You can do that. And type Android. Enter.
Oh.
There you go.
Gotcha.
All right, scroll down. First of all, click Deselect All. Yeah, and keep going down. 5.0.1. Expand it. No, don't do that. Yeah. Now, do SDK platform. The first one. And then you do Intel x86 Atom. No, this one, not the other one. Yeah, this one. And do the Google APIs and install 3 packages.
Oh.
That's it. Yeah, just do install these 3 packages and accept the other one, accept license. Yeah. Click next, install, yeah.
Okay, so after this, then I should be able to select that
Yes,
version.
yes.
Okay.
So again, how are you going to open your AVD? You're going to say Android space AVD in your command prompt. Okay?
Okay.
All right, so
So I already installed those packages like Android
did?
SDK tools,
So,
Android.
so you should be able to see these in your virtual device. Are you able to get to this screen?
Yeah, I would be able to. I mean, I can able to get to that screen, but I need to create a new AVD.
Yes. So once you get to this screen, Android AVD, you need to click on Create,
Yeah, I did that.
and from there you
Okay,
name
let me get to again because I just closed that screen. Let me go to that. Okay.
So
Okay,
Paul,
I'm
your
in that
hand is up.
screen. So create new, right? Android virtual device new. Is
Yes.
that?
Let's
Okay, AVD name will be the Nexus. Nexus.
So show us your screen. Let's see where you're at right now. Yes. So Nexus is fine. Under device, select
So which
Nexus
one
5.
is 5?
Yeah, and target.
Target API
Okay,
11.
so no, you don't have that installed here.
Sorry. Okay.
So
So
go back, close this. Yeah, you can run it here. Another one, Command R, sorry, Windows key R.
Windows key R.
Yep.
Okay.
Press Windows key on your keyboard and press R. Yeah, CMD. Enter. So type Android.
Android.
So it should open up your SDK manager. Now deselect all.
Open. Deselect all.
Yeah, you see that button over there, deselect all, down there,
Down there. Down there.
the blue one, right next to obsolete, and somewhere in the middle. Yeah.
Oh, deselect. Okay.
All right. So scroll down.
Anyway, should I deselect all?
Yeah. Click deselect all. All right.
Yeah,
Now
okay.
scroll down. So keep going, keep going. You need to go in 5.0.1. So yeah,
Select.
expand this. No, don't select the entire thing.
Okay.
Expand this. No, uncheck it. Yeah.
Uncheck it. Okay.
Yeah, and expand it. Now from there, you need the SDK platform, the first one. Then you need the Intel x86 Atom. Yeah, and Google API.
Sorry. Intel 86.
Yes, this one and Google APIs as well. Just do that as well.
The system image.
Yes.
Atom. Okay.
Yes.
And Google API.
Yes. All right. Okay. Install these three.
Yes. Okay. Install 3 packages.
Yes.
Accept.
The other one, accept license. Yeah.
So I said installing, I guess.
So once you are able to, once this is done, shouldn't take long. So you close this and you go back in your AVD. I think you will have to open your AVD again. I'm not sure. If it doesn't show up there right away, then you close it. Yeah, you can meanwhile go ahead and close your AVD manager.
Okay, it should work now. Okay.
No, not like this. No.
No.
No. Go to your AVD, the one that is running. So you close that instance of it, not the command prompt.
But that is downloading. If you close it,
this is SDK manager. So the other one, the one next to it.
Oh, okay. I got it. I got you.
Yeah. So this one, you close this. So once you're going to close it, you will see the command prompt. It knows that the instance is it has ended, and it will come back to it should come back now.
Yeah, it's here.
Yeah, there you go. So it's available to you now.
Okay, so should I go back to the same thing?
Go, yeah, close the Android Studio on the back. So you don't need to have that open.
You mean this one?
Yeah, you can close this. So open your SDK manager. Let's see. No. Yeah, the one. Yeah, where it is downloading. Is it downloaded?
All
right. So I'm gonna switch back to my screen, so you would have more speed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right.
Bilal, when I created the new Android virtual machine,
yes,
I am not able to click OK, like to save this new Android virtual device.
Okay, so in your name, do you have space?
No, maybe in the beginning. Let's see. No space.
Okay, so what does it say over there? Over there
it gets grayed out. The OK, it gets grayed out.
Yes, right above the OK button, you should it should give you some sort of error over here, like it's saying on Windows emulating RAM greater than this.
You mean on the same window or on the Android Virtual CD Manager?
Same window. Let me show you.
No error.
So over here in this area, it should tell you what's wrong.
It's not showing anything, but maybe I need to just see if I can create another. Or you want me to share my screen?
Yes, I'm gonna ask you to share your screen now.
No problem. This is the screen that I've.
So no skin, Nexus 5, 2.1. Oh, everything is okay. Can you like expand the size of this? You can go ahead and you can expand it.
The size.
Increase the size of this window. So, right next to the cancel button. Select it from the bottom. Yeah, from here. Yeah, like expand it. The AVD name. There you go. So then you already have.
Right. Yeah. True. I already have one. So is either to use the first one, or I think when I use the other one, let's see.
So you can go ahead and you can edit this.
That's what I'm saying. So this way, I'm just gonna click Atom. This is good. Skin, no skin, emulator.
So change the internal storage to 0, to maybe to 200.
That
You're giving it too much memory. You don't need that. The storage you don't need that. And the SD card just say 0. You don't need that. Well, the reason is you need to understand like how much you should be allocating the resources. You need to smartly use up your resources. It's not that you have available then you give it away. No, whatever is needed, the minimum is you should be allocating it to it.
And if we need more, we can always increase it.
Always, yeah. So this way you could also understand what is the need for the app. So this app doesn't need more than 200 MB as a local storage. Not even that. For testing purposes, you wouldn't even need that.
Right.
Okay.
Result of creating. Okay. This is the result. Just click OK.
Yes. So you were able to successfully create the machine.
Yeah.
Who else, guys? Are you able to create the AVD? Everyone? We're going to move forward. Again, this is under the assumption that you guys are able to create this AVD. Once you have created this, if you haven't, you can interrupt me right now, guys. So let's click on Start, and then click on Launch, and this should start your emulator. So if you have HAXM issue right here, then we're going to address that now.
Oh, how did you start the emulator again? You clicked on Android 5.
You click on the machine that you just created, and you click on Start.
You click on Android AVD, Android space AVD.
Gotcha.
So you are already, again, I'm assuming that you know what Android AVD Manager, like what AVD Manager is, what Android SDK Manager is, how to get to either one of these from the command prompt. Everyone should know this by now. How you can get to your AVD from the command prompt, how you can get to your SDK Manager from the command prompt. So everyone should know this by now. And you should know the difference between the two. The SDK is manager is for you to manage the SDKs available to you. SDK is a software development kit which has various tools available. So the older versions would not have the options that the newer one would have. The API. Same way, like we have like a generic, like a common API. So like an older version of our API, common API, doesn't have all those methods that it would have today. So that's like a newer version of our own common API. So we would have added more methods to it. So that's like a newer version of it. So it's same with these ones. Previous versions, they didn't have a lot of options. So then as they progressed with newer versions of Android, they had more options, like the fingerprint scanner. So the previous versions, they didn't have that option. Maybe the retina scanner. The previous versions didn't have that. So that's what the newer versions would have compared to the older version. So this is where you are managing your SDK. This is like getting, okay, I want to have that SDK. So if that is not one of your requirement, like a retina scanner, or let's say if like a fingerprint scanner, thumbprint scanner, if that's not a requirement for you, then you can choose an older version, and that would mean a greater audience for you. A lot of people are still on the older version of the OS. So if your app is compatible in an older version, that would mean that more people would have access to it. So that's that's why you would want to choose like the older, like as old as you can get. You would still be trying it out in the newer versions. Sometimes they change the method. Sometimes something gets deprecated, and you would have to change it as you move along. So that's the reason you would be testing in all the available SDKs, all the versions. But the goal is to be able to run your app in most versions of Android. But the one that we are testing right now today is actually it's an older version of that app. It's not the newer version, so it runs in the older one. The newer one, they have a few features, some changes that doesn't support it. So that's why we are going for this one, like a quick explanation of what these things are. Hopefully everything is clear by now. Again, you know what the AVD is and what the SDK is. So AVD is basically a virtual device, a virtual machine for an Android. You keep on creating as many as you want over here. You can have like over like if you want, if your requirement is to have 100 machines, if you want to test it at 100 devices, you go ahead, you create all of these, and you can run your test in all those machines on all those devices. Your LG or your Sony or Google, made by Google, made by Samsung, Motorola, and then different versions for different Android flavors. So that's how you can go ahead and create different versions for your next for your Android. So this is what the difference between the two is. So now if anyone who's not able to run this emulator.
Hi, Bilal. I'm almost done here. So I select the name and it select Nexus 5, Android 5, the target, and CPU would be the Intel Atom, right?
Yes.
86.
Yes.
And is there anything else I have to select, like RAM? How much the RAM I should put?
Whatever is the default, it's
the 2048.
That's fine.
That's the default.
Yes.
Internal storage 200.
Make sure the skin is no skin, and the front and back camera, they're both emulated. You can set
both emulated. Okay.
Yeah. You can set it to webcam as well, but that's going to take more resources. It's going to slow down the whole process for you.
Okay, so emulator will be fine.
Yes.
So I'll SD card. Do you have to select any SD card?
No. You don't have to give anything. If
do you have to select any emulation options?
Sorry, no, nothing. Don't worry about it. So
but there's no OK button coming up. The
So
OK is like
maybe the name is already taken. Do you already have a machine with the same name?
probably. I'm not sure. I cannot see.
So you expand this, increase the size of this window, and you can see what the error is.
Oh, okay. Yes. No skin selected. Do you
No,
have to select a skin?
yes, for skin, just say no skin. Again, we want to use just as less resources as possible, because I know
Okay.
like our machines are not the greatest. Of course, they're not as fast as we would be provided and like on our job. So let's just keep the resources to the minimum so we are able to get through the process.
Mine is not running. It's not pulling up the.
Okay, so is it giving you the error, HAXM error?
It just says an error x86 emulation currently requires hardware acceleration.
All right. So guys, for that, what you need to do is open up your this is what I explained earlier too. Open up your SDK manager once again.
Okay.
So how are you gonna do it?
Oh, that's the last thing you told us to download, right?
Yes, exactly.
Android.
Yes, exactly. So once you are here, again, deselect all. Make sure it's not gonna install anything other than you want to install right now. So once you have deselected everything, you scroll all the way to the down. The very last thing is the Intel x86 emulator accelerator. So that's what you need now. You check on this.
Oh no, I didn't check on that. That's probably it.
It's okay. So you click on that. Everyone, you need to do this as well. It's gonna require this. So you check on this, and then you do install package.
Oh, it says not compatible with Windows.
That's okay. That's okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Just do install package.
Those are the ones I already did, right?
No, this thing you didn't do yet. So you need to go back in your SDK in your SDK manager, all the way to the down is the very last thing, is the emulator accelerator.
Emulator accelerator.
Yes.
It's not letting me click on install packages.
So that means you have downloaded it and you need to install it. So for that, what you need to do is you need to go in your Android home folder. So open up command prompt. You do cd space %Android _home %.
Okay, hold on. Let me pull up my command prompt.
Guys, the more time we're going to spend on this, the less time we're going to be spending on the writing actual tests. And for that, you guys would be on your own. So let's quickly get this thing rolling and start getting into writing tests. So do this: cd space Android _home. Anyone still who isn't here at this point? So once you get to this one, the folder that you need to go in is extras. So you do cd extras. And then cd Intel. I can copy paste this, but if you can do it, then that's fine. And then you do cd hardware. Just say cd har and tab. It's gonna write the entire thing. You don't have to.
Intel 86 emulator accelerator. That's the one, right?
Yes.
And then you push W.
Sorry.
Oh, did you push W right after the manager, the execution manager?
Tab.
Okay. Oh, tab. Okay.
Mine says not compatible with the Windows.
That's fine.
I cannot download that.
It's not letting you download it?
It says not compatible with Windows.
Okay, so something popped up, so I'm installing that.
Maybe
So
I'm
this
trying
is
to.
the file. Did you see this file, Une? The Intel HAXM-Android.exe?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. For Hussein, this it's not even letting you download it.
No, is it like the one the Intel 86 emulator accelerator HAMXM installer?
Yes. So when you check on this and then go
When I
next.
check mark on that, there's it says not compatible. It's in the beginning. It says not compatible with Windows.
That's fine. So do you have the install package over there button? Can you click on that button?
It's not active.
Okay, that means you've already downloaded this. So just follow this. So you navigate to this folder. So your Android home folder, and then in extras.
Hold on a second. Okay. Let me.
So if you don't wanna do it from your command prompt,
I'll do it on Explorer.
So you do this Android_home. It's gonna work here as well, guys. So you can do this. It's gonna take you to that folder, and then you go in your extras, and then Intel, and then hardware accelerator, and then this one. This is the file Intel HAXM-Android.exe. So you need to use this. Open this and install this.
So I downloaded the Intel, but it's still not letting me select install packages.
So are you able to go to this file over here?
Once I did the manager, something popped up, and then I installed that.
Okay.
No, if you install the HAXM, it's something that installs on your machine. You don't need to go back to SDK Manager.
For downloading it.
SDK Manager is only for downloading it. It doesn't install it. So
yes.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So show me your screen. Okay, so open up in your Explorer, File Explorer. It's okay, don't worry about going. Okay, yeah, maybe here.
Oh.
So you just open up your File Explorer. It's gonna be quick.
Which file am I opening?
File Explorer. So you see that Internet Explorer button over there. So the right next to it, the right one. So just open that up. You know how you go into your file folders and stuff like that. Just open up anything, yeah. And in the address, okay, you're already there. You go in extras, Intel, this folder, and the second file.
I think she installed this. You installed it, right?
Yeah. Yep, I did this already.
This thing, you did it already?
Uh-huh.
Okay, then cancel. Yeah, it's already installed. Don't worry about it. Cancel. So now, are you able to run your Android AVD?
Oh, that's what I was gonna do next and see.
Okay, yeah.
If it works.
Android. That's pretty good that you are running it from here. That's really nice.
And then
Yeah, click and start. Launch.
oh yay, it's working.
There you go.
Hey, I got the launch too, but I don't do I have to do all these things, but I got the launch here. This it says it's in a 1080 and something, and the density.
Show us your screen.
Okay, it's here. Should I launch it?
Yeah, launch.
Yeah, I got it in the beginning though. Okay.
Okay, so did you install the hardware accelerator?
No, I didn't do it. I guess that went automatically when I was downloading.
No, it's only gonna download it. It doesn't really install it. Or were you presented with those screens? Okay, let's just quickly check. Open up your File Explorer.
I'll show you where I opened that. this is where the extras.
Yep.
So
Intel.
the Intel. Oh, you got Intel. Okay, Intel. This
Yep.
one,
Yes. Second one.
the second one.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess it's working.
So click
So
next.
next,
Yeah. Next.
default below is okay.
Yeah. Install.
So install.
So after this, you will be able to run your ABD. Anyone else, guys?
Bilal, when I right click again on the Appium, it's still not doing anything. But it's okay. I mean, we can start and later on we can check it out.
No. Let me show your screen.
Yep. So like here, if I go right click, run
Yes.
as administrator,
Yes.
it's just not doing anything. I click yes, and that's it. Nothing show up.
And are you able to run like regular, like without the administrator?
Without double clicking it, let's see. I have that right.
I don't have to run the documentation, do I? No.
No.
Or
Yes. I think so too, but down there I don't see it anywhere. Oh, can you open up your processes?
okay, control also.
No,
Okay.
no, emulator is working, but the Appium isn't for him.
Let's see. The processors is here.
Yeah,
IntelliGame.
processes, do you see?
Go to details. Go to details.
Okay, where is to actually get the
The
detail?
second last tab. If you go to details
No problem.
and
Let me
sorted by
expand that.
name. Sorted by name.
So this is how you get to the conventional view, man. I don't really like the new version. I like the new
Me
view.
neither. So I had to like.
So used to this one.
So I don't think it's running. I don't see it. It's not running.
Yes.
Something wrong.
It's not gonna be. I mean, if I scroll down, this is Apple Mobile Auto.
No, it's not running. Don't worry about it. Let's just close
right.
it. Why?
That's fine.
Why is it not running?
Is there no way to launch it maybe from the command line?
No, not
Can
really.
I go right maybe?
No. I mean, you're not gonna launch the command line version of it, so you would really want to have that one. I mean, you're clicking on it and you're running it from the command line. It's the same thing.
Same thing. But sometime it may force it to.
No. You want to try restarting your computer quickly?
Might be. Yeah, I try that.
All right. Go
Bilal,
ahead.
in the meantime, do you want to see the main screen? Is it the one we're getting? Oh, hold on.
So whoever is able to run the emulator, go ahead and launch Appium. So yes, it is working for you.
This is the, but where is the functionality?
Just
It's coming
wait
up. Is it?
Yeah. It will.
It's taking so long, so I was wondering.
How much RAM do you have in your computer?
8,
That's okay. Is it i5?
i5, yeah.
And what kind of hard drive do you have? Storage? Is it like a regular, like
Regular. I mean, solid state drive. No, not the solid state drive. It's before the solid state drive.
Okay, maybe that's the reason. It's trying to load a lot of files from the computer. So just give it some time. It will load up. Don't worry.
Okay.
If you are able to get to this, I mean, if you're able to get this far, it should load up. Don't worry.
Okay.
It's just going to take a bit longer.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
We can go further now, right?
Let's just wait for Othman. Othman, are you restarting your computer? Are you here? Or what?
Oh yeah, wait for the output.
That's fine. You can start. I'm gonna start it quickly.
Okay.
How about the other one? Is she able to run? She's able to run?
Yeah. Yes.
It's running on the system too.
So again, guys, now it is under the assumption that we're able to run our virtual machine, right? So once we have our virtual machine running. Where's my AVD running? Why is it?
By the way, Hussein, first few times it takes time for it to load. I believe it updates its system or something.
That's why.
But after that, once you run it a few times, the emulator
Uh-huh.
won't be as slow. It'll be fine. It'll launch up pretty
Okay.
quickly. Same thing happened to me. It would take a lot of time for the first few tries, and then now it loads fast.
I was like, what happens? It's not coming anything. Like,
So once we are able to get this far, now what we're gonna do is we will be launching our the Appium. All right. So launch Appium, guys. Click on Android for the path. Provide the application path. And
the path in the Venus, right? The Snapchat or whatever app we have in the Venus.
And the Venus, you have Android, then the source and the app and snapchat.apk. So this is where you're going at.
Yeah, that's what I have.
Click on the package that you want it to load as soon as it's gonna, so the application path is only gonna install the app, and the package it means to run the app after installing it. So after the install, it's gonna run the package. Wait for the package means to wait for this to load and wait for further instructions. So that's what it will do. So other than that, you don't have to do anything. Do not do launch AVD because your AVD is already running. So the device name, check on this and enter the same exact device name that you are running. Device name comes up over here. Over here, this is the device name. 5554 is just the port number that is running on.
Oh, so the whole name with the numbers?
Yes, so not the 5554. No, you don't enter the port. So if you have your name, you name it as Nexus 5, then you enter Nexus 5. If you have like Nexus or whatever name you put there,
I have only Nexus.
So yeah, just say check on device name and click on Nexus, and then click on the play button. So this is the command that is sending to the Appium.
Well, I got it. It came up.
Okay, so once you have here, this means the app interface is listener started. So it's now waiting for the server is running now. So you can now go ahead and start the inspector. Click on the magnifying glass, and then click on refresh.
I guess I lost it. Where is it? So now launch it. Launch it in Appium now.
Yes. So click on the play button for Appium. And then click on the magnifying glass. This one, the inspector.
It says failed to connect to the server. Let's check if that's running.
Okay, let's see your screen.
Oh, that happened to mine first. You have to wait a bit.
Oh.
Yeah, wait a bit and then start it again.
Yeah, and then refresh it again.
Yeah, I'm kind of crashed.
I guess it's not connected. It's not connecting. Why? Why
So
is it
you
connecting?
check the name.
Access.
Thing is that I don't see I don't see the path over here in this one, in this inspector.
It doesn't look like that's a real inspector.
No, that's yeah, exactly.
Maybe can you ask the doctor, Bilal? See what's going on there?
So the
No,
doctor doesn't come in the Windows version, so you need to get it like a separate doctor. You need to order it separately.
no insurance.
No.
No insurance.
We go to Canada then. Maybe you don't need no insurance over there.
No
Right?
insurance whatsoever.
Yeah, in Canada no insurance.
It is free. Huh. How do we get the path? So you have this over here, the button, the login button and the sign up button. So I'm able to get to these two buttons. So source ID, is this the one? No.
I think my Appium not connecting to the server.
Yeah, no, I'm kind of
Can you
heartbroken
put
now.
some wrong information
We
in
did
there?
all this and then we're still not able to get the path, the source ID. Would this work?
Hey, I guess my the package and the wait for package is the same. Do you guys have the same thing?
Yes. Yeah. Make sure they're both checked.
Yeah, they're checked, but they are the same.
Yes, they will be the same.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
Okay, yeah. Why is not running now? Everything looks fine.
Appium server. Okay, so yeah, there's something wrong. So let's see.
Over here, yeah, it's running. This
Okay,
one is running.
yeah. Okay, go back. Close it. No, 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 not this. Yeah. Just stop the server. Stop the server.
I think you have two. I think you have two emulator running. I think. Did you see in the bottom? Is it two Android Manager or two emulator?
All right, just click on Android button.
Android button?
Yeah, bring on. No, no, not this one. From Appium, you see the very first button, Appium window.
Appium window, yeah.
Yeah, you see the Android button over there. The very first button. Click on this. Okay, and 5.0 level 21. Yeah. All right, just uncheck the SDK path.
Take this.
This looks fine. Okay, now start the server. Let's see what it says.
Without SDK?
Yeah, because you already set up your path, right? So you don't need to. Just wait. Okay, scroll down from the right.
Yeah.
Scroll down.
Oh, is it having the same issue?
No, it's working now. So the listener started now. So click on the magnifying glass. Okay, click refresh.
I did that last time.
All right, just wait for it. Open up your AVD.
AVD?
Yeah. No, not the AVD manager. The actual machine that is running. Your Nexus 5. Yeah. So should install it here. Working for anyone else?
Yeah, it's working fine for me.
Okay. So I wonder why. Okay, go back on your Appium window. Let's see what it's saying over there.
Yeah, it's doing some work here.
Yeah, no, but it's taking a lot longer than it should be.
It took a while for me too. It said updating, and then finally it.
Yeah, it says the inspector window says updating. So I guess it's working. Yeah, it's
Okay, there you
coming
go.
up.
All right, you have it there now. There you
Yeah,
go.
There you go.
it's here, right? The app
Yes. Yeah. So you have it there
on
too.
the right. Oh, okay. Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
No problem. Now, the main issue, which I mean, I don't know how to, get the path from here. So this is the button that we want to refer to, or this is the button we want to refer to, the login button. But the issue is that we cannot get the path from here.
That's actually the XPath. You know, Android widget scroll wheel, all of that. That's how you get the XPath, I believe.
Yeah, all of these one by
Yeah.
one. We
So
can't copy it.
I'm looking at this. I'm looking at this article here. Here, let me. Well, it's not an article. It's a question from Stack Overflow. Here.
What's the
So
answer?
he's saying right now there's a couple of nasty bugs with XPath on Android. So you can't search by root nodes link. Ideally
So
you
we go
would,
by resource ID.
yeah, by the resource ID, right?
Okay.
Android widget.linear layout.
So
So
if we go by just this resource ID, it should work,
it should work.
right? There you go. So guys, this is when you copy this, you can communicate with this button. So you get this as a grab this as a web element, find element, and you find this as a web element, and then you do whatever. You click on this, you want to get the text or whatever. So this is how you will get this. I mean, get to XPath and everything, or you like the path for it to communicate. We all good so far?
Yes, go ahead, Bilal. Thanks.
Okay, so let's try to write a test now. So this is what he's using over here, right? Android widget, linear layout. It's a bit different, which is probably why it was not able to, let's go for this, the login. So we copy this and we replace it. So what is this? How do we go? Will we go by CSS or XPath, or like, how are we gonna be referring to it, Furqan?
I believe by XPath.
Okay, let's try. Let's see if we are able to get to the screen. So you see, guys, we're running the test from IntelliJ, and it installed the package because we are passing all those parameters, and it failed. An element could not be located on the page using the given search parameter. So
Right.
no.
So I think you have to navigate from the first XPath all the way down there. So
Oh, but if you see over here, he's just doing the last two. That's what he said as well. So you
right.
just grab the last two, and hopefully that should work. So let's try again. I just using whatever he has over there. Yes, so it did click on this. The app won't run without Google Play services which are missing from your phone. Any workaround for this? Anyone?
I think you have to get Isn't that part of the installation inside
Should be.
your SDK manager? I think you can install it from your SDK manager.
All right, let me just quickly take a look at it.
So you're running the project on IntelliJ or Android Studio? From IntelliJ or Android Studio?
From IntelliJ, we are able to run this. Okay, these ones, Google Play services. All right, guys, get these ones as well. From your Android SDK manager, if in under extras, you need to get Google Play services.
Okay. So I like deselect all, then do it again?
Yes, yes, yes. Furkan is going to be, part of it by default. We just, restart the machine.
I think you will have to restart it. I mean the emulator.
Yeah, I mean, that would be the least thing we would have to do. I know restarting is a must, but nothing other than that, right? Hopefully.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think you have to do that. I have it by default, but I didn't try running it. Let me take a look.
Yeah, it was not installed, so.
Yes, so install Google Play services, guys. From extras, install Google Play services because it's required by this app, so we can do it. But it did click on the login button. If you saw, I mean, it kind of did click on it, which is why we're getting that message. Not by launching the app. By clicking on that button is how we get the error. So open the inspector again, and let me tell you how you can get the ABX path for this. Let's see. Just by clicking on it, it doesn't do it. So go all the way down. So Android widget linear layout 1. Android widget linear layout 1. It doesn't say 1. So the last two are the ones that you need for the path. So you kind of have to get it manually. I don't see any way of copying it from here. So you will be saying // then the second last one, that is android.widget.linear layout. There seems to be only one. So you don't necessarily don't have to say 1 over here, but just for the sake he's doing it, let's just go by it. It doesn't really matter if there's 1, there 1 is fine. If there are 2, then even 1 is fine. If there's like just 1, that's fine. Naming it or just not saying anything over here. That both of these should work. And then Android widget dot button and 1. That's the first one. So Android dot widget dot button and 1. So you have 2 buttons over here, but you want to go for the first button. So that's the login one.
Or is it 0?
This one, it's 1.
Yeah, because it says index at 0. If you go back to the inspector, it says index 0.
But with XPath, when you're for index, it's fine. It says 0. But regarding XPath, it's always 1. For XPath, it doesn't start from 0.
0. Okay.
Yes, so that's not the 0 element, but the first element, second element, third element. This is how you work around with XPath.
Okay.
Okay, so this is what you would have to grab manually, guys. So the path and is going to be / android.widget.linear layout 1, then android / android.widget.button and in parentheses 1. So that's the first one if you want to go for the login, and you do the if you say 2 if you want to go for the sign up. All right. So this is how you will be grabbing your XPath from Windows. Kind of don't really like it, but well, yeah, this is what it is. I kind of now understand why he says it's no fun in doing it in Windows.
Yeah, that's true. It's very annoying. Even the installation took ages, like seriously.
Okay, maybe that's fine. I mean, I take it. Okay, it would take a lot. I mean, few extra steps. That's fine. But we eventually we'll get it to work. But I mean this. But just they should have at least have the ability for us to copy the path, man. Or show it
Right.
here somewhere.
Oh God, it's
After
annoying.
all that, I mean, now that doesn't really it's not fun.
It's an old version, so maybe in the newer version they have this
The same.
capability.
No, it's the
But
same as they have it for Mac.
oh God. But aren't you using this version in Mac as well? Or
Yes.
no?
Yeah.
Oh, so what about the command line? Is it also 1 point whatever is point
No, the
6?
command line is 1.6.3, but again, the command it's only good for just running the server.
Right,
Uh,
it's not going to give you an inspector window or
yes.
anything as such.
So
So
it's okay if you have a test already, written down. You have the test and everything, and if you just want to run it, then yeah, you can go ahead and run it through there, through the command line.
Or maybe they use a different tool to inspect and extract all the web element
I'm
from
not
there, and
sure if
yes,
there is any other tool. I believe there are other tools, but this is by far the best. Imagine if this is the best, how
how
would
would
other
the
tools,
worst be?
you know?
what I'm talking about, yes, maybe the tool to extract the web element only, not to run the server or the test. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, you
Because
can.
I know with QTB they have something called test something is a plugin, and once you do the plugin in QTB, you will be able to run your spy objects and everything on the mobile app, just like the same thing you do with the web application. It's just an extra plugin. You plug it to QTB and you do a lot of stuff, just like you do it with the regular web app.
Well, the thing about QTP is that HP designed it, so it's like, they have all these built-in functionalities.
The
Um,
thing about QTP is that it's old. It costs a lot of money.
True.
So that money goes into, HP promoting or the developers into making the plugins. And again, it's old. It's been in the market for a lot longer than Appium. The mobile industry is, relatively new, whereas the software, the desktop apps, they've been there since forever. So there has to be a lot more tools available. Now it's like growing exponentially. It is growing as fast, faster than anything other, the desktops or anything. I am even looking into getting like an app for like my business. I have getting an app. We have a desktop app that we are running, and instead of us switching to a web app, we're going to switch directly to a tablet app like a mobile app. So and this business I'm talking about, this business is in Pakistan. So imagine, I mean, if I'm thinking about it, and a lot of other people are thinking about it in a country which is still developing, imagine what the market for the mobile industry, like mobile development and mobile apps, is in a developed country like this, in Canada or America, or in Europe, Australia,
True,
Japan,
Black.
these countries.
True.
So yeah, this is
Yeah.
growing exponentially. So how are
Yeah.
we doing that? Yeah.
I'm almost there, but I can't figure out how do I put the expat in there. So, do you want to take a look?
Just
I
give me
have
1 second. Let me quickly.
sure.
I totally forgot that I was also doing something. Let me see if I have Google services installed. I don't have to do anything other than that. I'm just gonna quickly relaunch this. Uh, server 2.
Wait a second, I did that.
Okay, come on. I already closed it. fine. Okay, let's just close it. I don't think I have to do anything other than just restarting it. Hopefully, services would be available. So yeah, we can quickly take a look at your screen while this is booting up. So you're able to open up the inspector. Okay, yeah. So you have it there, right? So the last two ones is what your XPath is.
You mean 1080, 1488?
So you see the one that you've selected right now and the one above it. So you refer to that. So you say and you can confirm it by looking over there. You see how he has put it //android.widget.linear_layout1 and android.widget.frame_layout1.
Yeah.
Right. So this is how he's doing it. So android.linear. No, why do you have frame layout there? So did you copy paste it yourself? Did you change?
No, it was there.
For me, I don't have all this long. Let me see. Yeah, no. From where did you copy this?
XPath?
No, this Venus. Did you grab it from Mafi Bhai's
GitHub
or from People in Text?
I got from GitHub. Yeah.
Which one?
The most updated one too as well. You can, if you have it handy.
So
yeah,
no,
this is like you see they're created by Rahman. You can see it. So this is from Mafi Bhai. 9/5/15.
No, this is an older one. So the one that we have is the 1/5/17.
The one you have on the 1/5/17.
So yeah, there you go. Yes.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, Mohammed Rashid. This is the one that you need to grab. So I'm assuming that you grabbed it from the People in Tech account. So they have an older one.
Oh, I see.
Okay. So
Okay,
you
so I'll grab
choose
that one.
the last two elements. That's how you're gonna be getting your path. / the second last one and / the last one. So once you take a look at how he has done it, and in the latest one, you should be able to get an idea. Let me switch back to my screen and I'll show you how this is done.
Yeah.
So let me open up the inspector. I think someone records my session. Like I think all my sessions are recorded.
What do you say, Bilal?
Sachin is asking if this session is recorded or not, but I think like all the sessions are recorded.
I was recorded, but I was in a different screen.
And see, another one I found out today that records my session. So someone else does it. I know Paul. He's a regular recorder. Then who did I saw on whose screen did I see the other day? Rashid, was it you? Rashid, do you record my screen my session? Again, I thought that see, so he does it.
I think it's Alex as well. Alex does it too.
And Othman just admitted right now, so he records it. And so these are the known ones.
And Paul, I don't know if Paul is still putting the video in the Dropbox, because that's what lately I start recording.
He decided to make money and he is going for another channel now. He's putting all my videos on YouTube.
Oh yeah, I subscribe to his channel.
So yeah, there's a channel, guys.
You don't know. There's a channel you don't even know.
I'm flattered. Thank you guys. Thank you. Makes me wanna work a bit harder for you guys. All right, so let's get back to it. Yeah, so Russia is justifying that everybody requires good justification. Hey, Paul. Pretty good. How about you? You don't need to. It shows the XPath. I'm gonna switch to Mac in a bit. I'll show you there. I mean, it's pretty. Are you able to run the inspector? Okay, then you should have the XPath over there, right? So you just need, instead of you getting the entire thing, you only need the last two. Oh, there you don't have tree, but you have that the other view. What do you call it? In which you move from one window to another one instead of the tree. You're basically switching from tabs. Let me see if I can run it quickly. There. So yeah, Google Play Services wasn't installed. Furkan, input.
I just tried running it as well, and it's giving me the same error. I mean, it's still giving me that message. Google Play Service is not installed. I installed it a week ago.
Should we
So
create a new machine? Would that help?
I did create a new machine before doing this, by the way. So I just
After
created
that,
one. Yeah, it's still the same thing. So in the new one, you would have to reinstall it regardless. Um, so I installed mine a week ago. So I just created a new machine,
and you're
which
getting the
was,
same error.
yeah, the same error. Um,
Oh, you want
and
to
I
put
don't see it.
Google?
Try navigating through your emulator, and do you see Google Play Services inside
No,
of it?
no.
Yeah, so it doesn't get installed. M- do you think we can actually install it through the emulator? I don't think so.
Hmm, maybe. Uh, uh, are you Googling it?
Yep. Hey, Hussein, can you mute yourself, please?
Okay.
Should we use the Google API processor? Let me quickly check that if that would help. Uh, oh, maybe this would help. Google API is into Latin. Would it?
Yeah, that might. Let's try it.
Okay, we'll change it. Okay, so were you able to, go to the login screen? How? There you go. That's exactly what I just did. So yeah. So basically, guys, so we need to change. Basically, we need to change that. The processor that we are giving it. Yeah. So Should I go over it, guys, or you kind of understood what needs to be done here?
Can you go over it? Because yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you open up your SDK manager.
Okay.
Okay, and under 5.0.1, check on the Google APIs Intel x86 system. So make sure this you have if it's not installed over here, if it says it's not installed, then check this one. Check this box.
Oh, I think I did that one already.
Okay, so if you've already done it, go all the way down and Google Play Services. Where is it? Yeah, this one. So,
Oh yeah, I did that too. Yep.
all right. So now what you need to do is you need to go back in your AVD manager and edit the device and change the CPU from simple Intel Atom to Google APIs Intel Atom.
Okay.
All right, and then start it. So this would mean that it's gonna be, opening this one with that emulator, with that processor, x86 version Atom processor, and it's gonna provide the Google APIs as well. So hopefully that should do the trick. Oh yes. Yep. It is going to start with the Google services. This looks good. Yeah, but where's the app? What? No app? Where is the app? I'm not gonna install the app. Okay, yeah. Pretty slow, I guess. It's doing it. Yep. Right away, it's gonna take us to the camera. So it's gonna ask me to log in. Okay, everything kind of looks good now, guys. Yep. So we click on login. There you go. Yes. Alrighty. So
Great job.
So we go back and how we how we close this. All right, let's just close it. Stop it. I'm not gonna kill the app. Yeah. So these are the things because we're not launching it from here. It's not stopping the app on its own. So let's just close the AVD, start the server, and start the AVD again. So now the test should kind of, you would be able to run this test. And we will try it after it has booted, which is almost just about now. Okay, let's run this. There you go, guys. Super slow though. Wow. It's very slow.
Great job, Bilal.
Thank you.
Eventually we get it.
Yeah.
After all the hard work, great job.
Yeah. Look at this. Error after error. Anyways, we were able to get this, running.
That's how we learn. That's how we learn. You gotta make it.
We learned a lot, including me, during this session. All the troubleshooting and everything, it's pretty much the same for, whatever operating system. But we did learn a lot, guys. I hope that goes for everyone. Any questions so far? How we got this far and how we were able to run the test?
So let's go back to the inspector, Bilal. So we talk about the two line. We need to append the two line in the text, right?
Yes.
In the locator, right?
Okay, so you go here and you open up your inspector. You refresh this. Refreshing this would, install the app and everything. It's gonna launch it and wait for that, and would give us a view and how we can grab the address. Okay, so we have this now, and we want to look for this login button. There is no easier way. I mean, if I were to just click on this, it's not going to take me there on the Mac. It does it that way. So you just keep on expanding this. And keep on doing this until you get to where the login and the sign up buttons are. All right, so these are the two buttons. So whatever you want to go for, you need the last two things. So this address and where this thing is residing. So where it's residing, it is under android.widget.linear layout. So this is how you'll be going, how you'll be grabbing the the XPath. So basically // and this is Android linear layout. This is where we're getting it from, android.widget.linear layout. That's exactly the same as this one over here. And then one, we're just going to put it there. I think if you don't do it here, that would be fine. But still, let's just keep it this way. We don't really have enough time to look into this. So just put one, and then another / it's going to be the first button. So there are two buttons over here, right? So this one actually isn't giving us the XPath with the locators. So the android.widget.button. So there are two of the same thing, android.widget.button, android.widget.button. So they both have different names. This is not the XPath that it's showing us. It's showing us some other properties. So maybe the name, the ID, and maybe where exactly it is located on the screen. So this is like the position, the X and the Y. Maybe that's what it's showing. So we don't get into that. So this is the first button and this is the second button. So when you want to refer to the first one, you just put one over there, right? But if you want to go for the second,
it's never index 0, right?
No.
So with XPath, if it's index, I think it should have been 0 there.
No, for XPath, it's not zero. So XPath, think of this as the first element, the second element. You don't have
Exactly.
zero element, right? So it's basically nth element, but not the zeroth element. So you have the
So
first.
it's like is referred to the shared, related to parent.
Yes.
Parents shared. Right.
If you were to,
Gotcha.
type the entire thing, it would work too. But if you just do the last two, that would work too. So might as well just, use the last two. Okay?
Thanks, Bilal. It was a good session.
No
Almost
worries.
time is up too. Time went by fast.
Almost.
Great.
There's not much, I mean, that I can do. We're kind of restricted because of the version. Once we try to log in, it says that we need to get the newer version. As soon as we're going to try to sign up, it's going to say the same thing. The app that was provided to us for the iOS, that is really neat for testing purposes. We can go ahead and type different things, perform different tasks. So that's really good for testing purposes. There are a bunch of apps that you can grab if you want to, try it out.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, maybe that APK.
Source apps. Maybe you can find it like this. There just a free and open source, Android apps.
True. Yeah, should be that APK.
Basically, yes. So you have web browsers, you have privacy tools, general communication. You can go for WordPress maybe. You can download this. If you were to download like an open source app, that would mean that it's going to be a latest version. You would be able to test do some tests on it, and it's going to run. You can 204 it is also available if you guys have tried this game out. Uh, what else? The White House app is open source. I don't even know what that does. The reading one of maybe one from the reading. Wikipedia maybe try to get a couple of articles. Utilities, barcode scanner. No, it's not really good for testing. We'll see. Maybe not. I'd say go for Wikipedia. I think so. That's not bad. Of course, you won't be able to do it by tomorrow or anything. You won't be able to, I don't think so. I wouldn't be able to do it. Honestly, I don't even want to do it after this. I mean, I've spent an entire day preparing for this, trying to get this thing work, and throughout the session, I mean, it's already a long day for me. So I'm just gonna, call it a day, and I'm just, have something to eat or, just chill, watch some.
Thank you, Bilal.
So
You really need to relax.
for tomorrow, I don't know. How is your project coming along, guys?
Well, pretty fine.
Hey Bella, can you help me really quick? So I launched the Appium again, and I'm trying to open. Well, my emulator's on, but the inspector window, my Snapchat is not showing. I'm not
So
sure.
did you click refresh?
Yeah, I did.
And what is it's doing anything in the background?
Um, yeah, it's hold on, let me see. It just keeps on failed to connect to server.
Fail to connect to server. Is your server running?
Yeah. It worked earlier, but now it's
Restart
not
it.
pulling up.
Okay, let's see.
Maybe I set my Android setting wrong. Maybe I accidentally deleted something.
Okay, so let's see your Android. Close it, yeah.